Hi there, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel, and I am your reader every time you visit me. So this is a reading for twin flames. This is Capricorn twin flames. So if you have Capricorn anywhere in your chart, or your twin has Capricorn, this reading should be able to provide you with clarity around what to expect for the month of September. Also, I will be saying divine feminine and masculine. My feminine side is here and masculine's over here. If you don't resonate with the feminine side, even if you're physically considered feminine, you can reverse the roles, or for masculine, please do the same. I just use these terms for clarity, but in reality, we all have masculine and feminine energy, right? So Capricorn, I'm taking a look at your bottom of your deck here, and this is a little bit chaotic. I'm seeing there was very clearly some opportunities for a reconciliation or some sort of peace offering, right? This is coming through because the masculine actually has been with the karmic partner, and something was revealed to him about her behavior. This actually sent the masculine towards the feminine, and this is kind of that past energy, because he was very wounded by his karmic and he was needing kind of that divine love and acceptance that the feminine gives. So a little bit frustrating, because what I'm seeing here is that because things weren't going the way that he wanted with this karmic partner, he probably was not in communication with his feminine, because I'm seeing a break. It looks like that actually made him reach out to the feminine, because he was looking for some sort of validation or healing. And it literally looks like as soon as that happened, there was an energy of old cycles taking off and things going back to the way they used to be. So that could be the energy of somebody not taking action, someone not communicating. It's almost like this masculine got what he wanted and then disappeared a little bit quickly. So I'm sorry for you, feminine, if you're watching this and trying to process what happened between this connection. That's what it is, okay? Masculine is still holding on to someone else, because I'm seeing that your shared energy in the past was the Five of Wands in the reverse. So this is a lot of internal conflict about how you can move a connection forward. Your blockage was the Three of Cups. So the blockage is that when the masculine came back, it was only temporary because there's still too many people involved, right? That's why we have our beginnings card in the reverse, because he wasn't ready to start a new life with you. Now, what's unfortunate is it looks as though he came and probably said things that made you feel as though that could happen. And for you, feminine, we have Who Is That in the reverse with the Hanging Man in the reverse. So it's not a surprise what he did, because I feel like he's done this before. If anything, this behavior has made the feminine look at the masculine differently. And now there's a new boundary in place. I feel like for you, feminine, in the past, you probably didn't even try to give your masculine the opportunity to make a decision. It seems as though you made it for him, because this is kind of the revelation of wow, this person is still an issue in your life after all this time. I'm very surprised that you would come back if you're still doing the same things with the same people. And so for you, feminine energy, I feel as though you have decided to really enforce your boundaries in regards to this relationship, because in the time you were apart, I think you were very much hoping that the masculine would have made that final decision, but it looks as though he had not, right? So I do see that there was a brief reconciliation in the past, or some sort of conversation. There could have been some time spent together, but it was the energy of being very temporary. Now, masculine came through in the past as the Judgment card, and that's being clarified by I don't deserve you in the reverse. So again, that's the energy of him really looking to you, feminine, trying to find you, trying to make it seem as though he's made all these grand choices in his life to walk away from this situation that it seems like has been what's really keeping you both apart, right? But then he ended up making a different decision. Now, for you feminine viewers, your masculine is becoming more aware of what this relationship is to him. There's an energy of trying to figure out why he always goes back to you. But he's still, it's like he's not seeing the magnitude of his actions and the effect that it's having on you. Now, at present, I'm moving forward to this row here, and you feminine are in the 10 of Cups energy. And that's being clarified by I've changed so much. So I feel as though you are probably spending a lot of time with your family and your friends. I think that whatever your masculine has shown you recently, you've gotten into a space where you're literally starting to think about being with someone new, finding someone who is more in alignment with what you're looking for, because we actually have this indecision coming out in the reverse, but that's after betrayal, right? And conversations. I feel like the masculine, because we do have the solitude card in the reverse and self-esteem in the reverse, this was him getting the gumption to be able to come back for a minute, right? And see how great all that was, because he's been letting his ego lead him astray. And suddenly it's like, wow, I'm back with my feminine. But again, it feels as though old issues were triggered and he ended up leaving very quickly. So I feel like for you feminine, you're trying very hard to focus on your own happiness at this time. I think a lot of you have kind of gotten into a space where you think back on the connection and you're trying to heal your heart. You're trying to look at the bright side of your life or what you've built for yourself. You're realizing that you've outgrown the connection, or you've outgrown what your masculine has been showing you at this time. And for you feminine, you may be starting to date. Some of you, a very small group of you, are able to deal with your masculine and kind of rise above the behavior that's being exhibited. But I feel like for the majority of you, you're not dealing with it and you're very focused on your own happiness, because it's almost like the only thing that's missing from your life really is this person. But outside of that, you've built a very good life for yourself, right? So I think you're just trying to stay in alignment with what you truly want, even if that means cutting this person out of your life at this time. Now, masculine is coming through with the Ace of Pentacles and the I feel your pain in the reverse. And the combined energy is the Four of Cups. So it looks like at this time, you're both focusing on something else, something that's probably involving other people, whether it's family or friends or karmic partners. We have delays and we have confinement. So it's very possible that the masculine ended up going back to his karmic partner, because with this confinement card and delays, it's like he won't stay in one place. He reconciles, and then once he feels better, once he's gotten what he needs from you, feminine, he's able to go back and try to re-solidify his commitment to this karmic situation. Now, the blockage between the two of you is the High Priestess, and that's coming through with seduction in the reverse, which is interesting to me because the bottom of our feminine's card is I hate that I still want you for the bottom of the oracle deck. So feminine, I feel like you're trying to cut out that piece of you that wants your masculine, because your life is not tumultuous, right? This seems like somebody who has a tendency to run to drama or to run to everything that's not good for them. And for you, feminine, you're not willing to let your masculine drag you through the mud at this time. Now, we also have intimacy and rejection coming through with our High Priestess. So blockage here is being emotionally available. Masculine is receiving downloads, but he is doing a very good job of ignoring them. There's a huge fear around rejection, and that's why there is no real communication at this time. when your masculine came back and saw you or had that brief encounter with you, this is the energy of suddenly becoming so overwhelmed by your love. It's very possible you haven't spoken in quite a while. And so he got very triggered by the intimacy that you share, right? Which caused him to reject you. Now we also have, I think you won't forgive me at the bottom of the masculine's deck. So that's showing me that he more than likely has gone back to his karmic partner, because the obstacle here is the High Priestess, which is going from being in a situation that is very unclear to being in a situation that is incredibly clear. You know where you stand. There's only two people in the connection and you're not a secret, right? So I'm going to take a look, because we do have the King of Cups at the bottom of our deck. So that is the energy that we're looking towards. It looks like someone is finding out that they're in love. There's some sort of overt expression coming through here. And I'm going to take a look at what exactly that entails for the rest of the month. We're going to take a look at feelings and actions for the both of you, as well as the situation in your future and what the blockage would be, as well as the advice on how to navigate those situations in your life. Now, if this reading resonated with you, or if you are interested in twin flame readings, I will be doing another twin flame reading mid-month. So feel free to hit the subscribe button so that you can get notified about when that is released. Good luck with this, and you take care of yourselves. Stay tuned for the extended reading preview. Now, Capricorn, I'm looking at the bottom of your deck, and this is actually taking a turn that is a little bit frustrating for my feminine viewers. The card at the bottom is the Five of Cups. So this is feeling that loss, and I'm seeing why. There's something that you're unaware of that you'll be finding out very soon, probably within the next few weeks, so mid-September. It's looking as though a decision has been made about where the masculine is going to be putting his time and energy. Now, I don't know how long this will last, but I can tell you that this is something that may cause you some pain. For my feminine energy, future energy is the Empress in the reverse. So I feel as though what you'll be seeing from your masculine is going to make you feel as though you may not even be his twin anymore, or that you never were, right? Because we have our feminine energy coming through as saying, I feel like I don't matter to you.